Hi, good morning. I'm Jocelyn Wright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck picture book and educational program. Been quite busy these last couple of weeks, and it has been an amazing last couple of weeks too. I have a friend who has been marketing my books free of charge. She is just such a wonderful friend, JJ Sawyer, Dr. JJ Sawyer. And I spoke with her the other day about how I'd like to get my books into the hands of teachers of preschoolers and primary grades. And along that line of thought, I kept thinking about fine motor skills. And this is one area as a teacher, 27 plus years, I always included that activity in my repertoire of skills that my students were learning. And it was just an amazing thing, not just printing, but cutting on the line, coloring, pasting, all of those things were just, crafts. And that's how I kind of surprised it, uh, brought them around to doing it. And it was sort of a surprise that they were actually making something for themselves, whether it be masks or toys or a number of things out of paper. They were always cutting and pasting, and I would highlight the lines in which they were cutting so that they could see it as opposed to maybe the other lines of the object. Like, they could be cutting on the mouth and, because it's a black line, but instead of the outside edges, which I would highlight with yellow. So it's just been a wonderful experience, but, I decided to look into what are fine motor skills, and it's anything that you use your fingers. Fine motor is more so than gross motor. You're using the muscles and tendons of your fingers to do things, as well as the tongue and the mouth. And there are just so many parts of this. So just as a touch, a little bit of the idea of what we're going to go into, I looked to find out where fine motor skills begin. The cerebellum. It's behind the brainstem, and it controls balance as well as the proprioceptive movements of a child, their body in space. Also, the motor cortex in the frontal lobe, which has to do with planning and control and execution of voluntary movements like opening and closing your hands in a pair of scissors, the index finger and the thumb. So one thing before we go, because it's just a touch, a taste of what we're going to look into, the the cerebellum holds more than half of the neurons in the entire brain or the body. So I said, wow, that's incredible. So it has a huge job, and it's definitely something that we can develop and increase a child's ability in that area, which will pay off in other areas of the child's the skills and learning. So, um, more than I thought I'd find, because I said it's cutting and pasting, fine motor. But as with everything, there are connections that are made that spill over and support other parts of the child's growth and development. So we'll talk about that next week. Thank you for subscribing. Please share, and we'll see you next week. God bless. Bye.